butt and not a punch, that he stepped up the level of his intensity for the second time in the fight and really began to put distance between himself and Steve Forbes.
Yeah, he's fighting a tremendous fight. I've been very impressed with him, especially the intensity, as I said earlier, that he's fighting in the 12th round, and the speed, same as he had in the first round.
The old saying about youth being wasted on the young, he hasn't or isn't wasting his youth.
You think of the good hand speed of Puerto Rico's Miguel Cotto, who, though he lost to Antonio Margarito, was able to outbox Margarito in the earlier rounds. To my naked eye, Emmanuel Stewart, I'd have to say I think Berto's faster.
Well, Berto's one of the fastest fighters I've saw. I mean, his hand speed almost equals a great Sugar Ray Leonard. I think Ray Leonard had more punching power, more crack, but as far as just hand speed with some power, Berto is right there in tops. I don't think of anybody I've saw that's faster than he is right now.
He doesn't have the relaxation or the defense of a Floyd Mayweather, who combined hand speed and offensive skills with an amazing ability to avoid punches.
Well, I think his hand speed equals Floyd. I think it's the same. One thing that's different with Berto than most fighters, he has outbursts where he can throw 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 punches in an explosion.
Yeah, every once in a while I say, is that a Roy Jones combination, otherworldly combination? But he doesn't do it often enough to measure up to that high standard.
No, but just to be thought of in the same vein of with guys like Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Sugar Ray Leonard is quite a lot when it comes down to any young fighter.
We're probably reaching here. You know.
And the way he was trained early by his father, the primary objective at the beginning was stamina. I mean, he was put through exercises as a kid that were really aimed almost exclusively at making him a non-stop high stamina force. He added swimming in preparation for this fight, swimming long series of laps to try to continue building that stamina. And frankly, he looks as fresh in the 12th round as he did in the first.
Well, and he's told us stories about him doing his running on the side of roads with his father trailing him in a car, and if he slowed up, his father would bump him with the car.
That's serious.
No backhand.
Stevie Forbes may close out his career unlike anybody else in this sport, never having been stopped or even knocked down.
Most guys don't quit until they take the beating. Forbes hasn't taken the kind of beating that puts him on the canvas.
And that's why I believe he will fight again. And maybe he don't have to keep fighting this level of fighters all the time. He should take a break and fight an easier fight.
A good statement by young Berto, but there are more statements to come.
Harold Letterman found 2 rounds to give to Forbes, the 2nd and the 11th. Otherwise, it was Andre Berto all the way. I wonder if Forbes would have won the 11th on Harold's card if it weren't for those 2 left hooks at the end of the round. His best 2 punches since way back in the 2nd. But all in all, another terrific display of hand speed, stamina, determination, intensity by Andre Berto.
All of the above.
And here are the official judges who have scored the fight and whose scores will eventually be reported by Michael Buffer from the ring. Jose Cobian had Carlos Quintana over Paul Williams, 115-113. Quintana won a decision, an upset over Williams, who had upset Margarito. Steve Morrow, only one previous title fight, had Jerry Penalosa ahead of Gonzalez at the moment, or excuse me, had Gonzalez ahead of Penalosa at the moment when Penalosa scored the knockout. And Japan's Nobuaki Uratani, Shane Mosley over Luis Collazo in what was a clear and brilliant victory for Mosley in Las Vegas last year. And we're ready now for Michael Buffer to read the official scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Nobuaki Uratani scores about 118-109. Steve Morrow, 118-109. Jose Cobian, 116-111. All to the winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated, still WBC welterweight champion of the world, Andre Berto.
So Berto continues to extend his unbeaten record, and Forbes once again faces a top-notch guy and falls short. Berto landing 42 more punches, throwing 12 more punches, landing at a significantly higher percentage, though not a brilliant percentage. You got to be over 30% at least to get to that level. Power shots, and here Berto did get to 30% against a pretty good professional defender. 115 out of 382. He landed, let's say, 39 more punches and threw 31 more power shots, landing at an 8% higher percentage. And all in all,